What's up, YouTube? It's Joel here. We've got another update on this new stimulus package that's coming. And no, it's not another $2 trillion stimulus package. It's a $3 trillion stimulus package. We've got growing support for direct payments in the form of the stimulus checks from 60 plus lawmakers, and we also got some much needed updated info on that Get My Payment Portal website. Also, we're going to go over the update on the dependent child tax credit increase and when you can expect to receive those payments for your kids. And also, things are heating up pretty big for student loan forgiveness, and I'm talking $50,000 student loan forgiveness. Biden is not wasting any time with pushing for more stimulus and getting another stimulus bill in the works. Senior Democratic officials are proposing as much as $3 trillion in new spending on jobs and infrastructure that would become the foundation of Biden's Build Back Better program. Now, we have news now that this new stimulus bill will be broken up into two bills. But the one thing that is a growing push for is reoccurring stimulus payments, which means, of course, more stimulus checks. Right now, there are 64 plus lawmakers that are pushing for more stimulus payments. We have a ton of data right now that shows that these stimulus payments really were quick, effective, and make sure not only to stimulate the economy, but make sure that Americans are getting the help that they need. And I'm glad that they are focused on making sure Americans get the help that they need, because that's what they're there for. They're there to serve us. They get paid by our tax dollars. So you should smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm. It really helps a lot to grow the channel, get these videos out there for more people to see. And why? Because you're awesome. And don't get me wrong, tax credits are great, but they don't work as quickly or in the same amount as stimulus payments. And there's nothing like seeing an extra couple $1,000s in your account that you weren't budgeting for. This is immediate relief, and people can do a lot of good with that for themselves and their families. So let me know what you think about that in the comment. And I know that there are still millions waiting on their stimulus, those Social Security beneficiaries. Right now, there's been updates on some accounts pertaining to their date and the amount for when they're going to receive stimulus, but this is what the IRS had to say. The Internal Revenue Service has issued a reminder to inform that information relating to the third most recent stimulus payment, talking about the date and amount, is not currently available through their IRS online account service. But besides the website, it is looking for the deposits to be sent out by April 2nd. So I'm super happy because I know there's a lot of people who really need that help. Now, a new update on that new child tax credit that is coming. Remember, going from $2,000 a kid to $3,600 a kid. That's a huge, almost double increase. The main thing that you've got to focus on is making sure that you must file a tax return in order to get this new child tax credit. If you have not filed yet, please do so, because if you don't, you won't be getting this new stimulus. And this is a huge help it's going to be immediate, it's going to be fast, and it's going to be able to help you and your family out, but you got to do that tax return. The American Rescue Plan and analysts have suggested that the new child tax credits program could be responsible for having the child poverty in the U.S. One of the great things that they're bringing to this is the immediate relief. A key feature of the new system is going to be the introduction of monthly payments. So now you won't have to wait all the way till tax season in the next following year to actually get some quick aid for you and your family. And in order to get the full stimulus for those new child tax credits, remember, you have to make less than $75,000 as an individual or $150,000 for married couples. Now on to the student loan forgiveness. There is an increased push from the Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer to get student loan forgiveness done. New York Senator and Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer has urged President Biden to write off students' debts up to $50,000 and believes legislation to do so would not need to go through the House. Joe Biden could forgive $50,000 of student debt with the flick of a pen. You don't need legislation. You don't need 50 or 60 votes. You can do it. 93% of it's either federal loans or federal guaranteed loans, which the federal government can forgive legally. There's a lot of stuff that's been done, let's just say from one side of the amount of parties that's in the Congress, but this is what happens whenever you have control. This is what happens whenever you have the ways and means to do it. People are going to do what they can do in order to appeal to their audience, to their constituents. We will see what happens, but when the Senate Majority Leader is pushing something like this so hard to happen, it's very likely that it will happen in some capacity. So let me know what you think about all that forgiveness in the comments. And look, while we're waiting on these stimulus payments to come, or maybe future stimulus payments or these new child tax credits, why don't we go ahead and start building some wealth? Start by getting you 2 free stocks with Webull, or if you prefer, you can use Robinhood. Those links are down in the description. It's free money, and it gets you started on the path to wealth that I'm going to help you through. So remember, those links are down in the description, but we're going to go ahead and get started on building our own stimulus for ourselves and our family. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell to stay up to date on stimulus and see some really practical ways of increasing your wealth, making some real money, and learning to work the system and build wealth with easy tricks that really work. This is Joel with True Life Investing. Until next time, peace out.